Hey, Juju, I know when we talked with you last week, you said, hey, I'm going to keep dancing. That's just me. That's who you are. It seems like, though, for the second week in a row, guys on the other team are really taking exception to it. Von Bell has specifically said that motivated him, and then he had that big hit on you. Do things like that happen in the game cause you to reevaluate the pregame dancing and all of that?
For me, honestly, I was dancing, when we were undefeated, I was dancing. When we lost our 3 games, I'm not going to change the person who I am. I think, it's getting to the point where, my teammates are being asked this question. My coach is being asked this question. And I saw it more as, no intention of disrespect. It's just more intention of, my fans, I'm big on social media, the positive, and, doing stuff like that, you get the positive and negative. So for the betterment of, myself and my teammates, I'm going to stop, dancing on the logos.
Will Graves?
Juju, I guess just to follow it up, will you just do it somewhere else on the field before the game?
Honestly, I don't want to be, a distraction to anybody, my team or, the other team. Like I said, it's just the betterment of, if it's getting to the point where you guys are asking my teammates and coaches, there's no point. And ideally, I'll probably just do everything in-house.
Ray Fittipaldo.
Juju, on a different subject, Ben said he called a players-only meeting this morning. Who else was involved, and what did you guys sort of get accomplished by doing that?
Players meeting, mainly it was our offense, running backs, tight ends, quarterbacks, wide receivers. Just meeting of, we got to hold each other accountable. I think these next 2 games, we really have to show ourselves what we can do on offense. I think our defense is playing a good enough job to stop them. We start slow every game, and we're not physical. And that's something that, Ben told us. And we stick together. In times like this, we just got to become closer as family.
Mike Pizzuta.
Juju, did you feel that you guys figured something out as an offense as the Bengals game progressed, particularly in the second half? And did Bell catch you in the chin with the helmet?
Looking at me at first, it was just a good hit. I'll give it to Bell. I think, the timing, where I was at, where he was at, me catching the football, he made a great hit. I can't, knock him for that. He's a great safety. For me, I think what it was that I brought my receivers together. I actually put over Ben, and I told the group, and I was like, hey, what happened. It is what it is. And I think, we're going to ride with 7 regardless. We're going to follow Ben's lead. And that's what we did. We went to halftime, made some adjustments, and we came out. We all followed his lead. And, we were able to put points on the board, but it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, Juju, you've played with Ben for a while now. Does he still look like the same guy to you when you're on the field? Is he capable of making all the throws that you've seen him make over the years?
Most definitely. I've played with Ben where, he's been, really good. And I played with Ben who he's been, not have his best game. But, at the end of the day, the thing about with Ben is that we've been in situations where we can come back and, put points on the board and stuff like that. And, everyone's not perfect. There's days where I have bad days and, Ben picks me up or other guys on the team picks me up, and it just goes hand in hand, I think these next 2 weeks, we really have to look ourselves, individually and hold each other accountable and, come out and see what we can do going into the playoffs.
Jim Colony.
Yeah, Juju, is the way other teams are covering you changed? And if so, as the season's gone on, how has that changed?
As far as, how it goes, honestly, it's a lot of zone defense that I'm seeing, a lot of cover 2, turn 2, stuff like that, where they're playing me inside out with the safety over top. And that's pretty much just been it.
Alan Saunders.
Yeah, Juju, you only had 3 catches. It's the second lowest this season. When you're a guy that's obviously capable of producing offense for the team and, you don't get the ball as much, I assume that's easier to deal with when the team is winning than when the team is struggling. How do you kind of, internalize that now? And do you feel like you could get the ball more to help the team?
Man, honestly, just yeah. I mean, if I can make more plays for my team, I would. But I'm just doing what I'm told. You know, whether it's blocking, running, catching the ball comes my way. I just gotta make the best out of it. We have guys who can make plays too. So just because we lost 3 games, you know, I'm not gonna turn around and start blaming people. I think we just gotta come together as family, just keep playing.
Teresa.
JuJu, the last few weeks, we've noticed you being very involved in the community. You did the layaways, you paid those off, you gave gift cards to kids today. Why is it that that's important for you to do those types of things, especially this time of year?
Teresa, I miss you. Thank you. It's finally one positive question that I love. It's always been a blessing, you know, whether we win or lose. You know, I think giving back is bigger than football. I think football does give me the platform to be able to give back in my personality to show who I am. But for payway, layaway, or, you know, giving back on Thanksgiving, giving back for Christmas has always been near and dear to my heart. It's been held in my family tradition, and you know, we did it back in Compton. We did it out here in Pittsburgh. And at the end of the day, it's all about the people.
Cam, this is a kind of a premier matchup with your defensive line against Indianapolis's offensive line. Do you get a little more keyed up for these kind of games, or are you just still kind of ticked off after, or pissed off is the word you used for Monday night? And that really doesn't matter who the opponent is this week.
I would say the answer would be D, all of the above. We get to play against, man, I think one of the best O-lines in the league. We just came off a loss. So, you know, there's a lot to look forward to in this game. You know, I love being able to play against great talents, and we'll get to it this weekend.
Brooke Pryor, ESPN.
Hey, Cam, a little bit ago, we saw the news that Vince Williams is back off the reserve COVID-19 list. What does his presence do for this defense, not only, you know, schematically, but having that leadership and that just veteran presence back there in the middle of the field?
He's our Mike, you know. He's been doing it for a while. He's one of our defensive stalwarts that we can rely on. So it was a little bit of adjustment having him gone. You know, obviously you want to plug guys in and be able to, you know, not miss a beat. But for Vince, he's been, you know, he doesn't miss a lot of games. He's very a guy you can count on. And the younger guys are still coming along. So, you know, having him back only benefits the group in terms of, you know, a mentality or, you know, intellectuals where they're able to talk about things. But, you know, when he's on the field, his physicality, the way he's able to blitz, you know, he really gives us an extra edge.
Mike Prizzuta, DVE.
Hey, Cam, it's not like you guys have been getting lit up lately, but in the 3-game losing streak, Washington got the field goal drive after you guys got stopped on 4th down late. Buffalo got the field goal drive after you guys had pulled to within 8. And then Cincinnati, kind of the same thing. The comeback got interrupted. They went down and scored. Anything that you can glean as a common thread in that? It seems like you're playing well as a defense for most of the games, but at critical times, things are happening that you don't want to see happen.
You know, we just got to get off the field. You know, and I think that's the main thing you can really stress to the guys. In that critical moment, we can't let them convert 3rd downs or, you know, continue to move the ball with fluidity. You just got to make sure we, you know, settle down, take one play at a time, but we get off the field as fast as possible. Providing those extra opportunities for an offense is huge. And we weren't able to do that the past couple of games.
Brian Batko, Post-Gazette.
Hey, Cam, I know in a normal year there's so much emphasis on trying to get at least one home playoff game to play at Heinz Field in front of the fans. I mean, does it even feel like that's as significant this year in 2020, given the just how different the environment is?
It's definitely different. You know, not being able to play in front of the home crowd. You know, we as a defense, you love it, and I know everybody loves playing in front of our fans. I don't know. You know, everybody's always different. You know, some teams have fans, some teams don't. Would I love to be at home for every game? Yes, but you know, whatever hand we're dealt, we'll be ready for it.
Mark Cavalli, The Athletic.
Cam, after the game the other day, you said we can't think something's going to happen just because we believe it. I mean, do you change anything up in practice in preparation or in week 16, or you just sort of are who you are and just hope that maybe the execution's a little better on Sunday than it has been?
Well, I just think when it comes down to your execution, what does your execution look down in practice? I think if we continue to do the same things and don't stress when we're making mistakes, then, we're going to get the same outcomes. I think when you address those problems and you say, hey, this isn't working because X, Y, Z, we need to change that. Not just it'll work the next time. That's my cause for concern. But I think we got the guys that can do it. We got a great group of guys that are bought in. And, it's a 3-game losing streak, but that's coming off an 11-game winning streak. So I'm looking forward to get back on this horse.
Ray Fittipaldo, Post-Gazette.
Hey, Cam, Minka was on here last week, and he was saying you guys get into trouble when you give up the big plays. We kind of saw it happen again with Finley's touchdown run. You sort of see that as maybe your biggest concern right now, and how do you prevent those plays from happening?
We just all got to be on the same page. Big plays happen because our execution, and sometimes they make good plays. But it's about us bouncing back. That shouldn't be an avalanche for us to start doing crazy things or, be out of our gaps and not be sound. It happens. And, it's how you deal with those problems and how you adjust and how you bounce back. So, if it's going to happen, let's get over it and get next for the rest of the plays.